One, two, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Hello. Let me turn that down a little bit. All right, that was a Super Mario World awesome remix song from the album Multiplayer Charity, a tribute to video games. You can get it on iTunes and Materia Collection. Yeah, so it's just a tribute to your favorite video games. And he's got a bunch of cool remix songs, about 30 tracks. There's 3 albums. They're all really great. I only have album 1, but if you have $12 or $7, depending on which site you go to, iTunes or Bandcamp or Materia Collection, I can't remember, then yeah, I highly suggest it. If you like video game remix songs or covers or people's different takes on the songs. So, welcome everybody. Excuse me. Welcome everybody. This is the NIKO Show, streaming live from YouTube and Twitch. Yes, this is the second time that we are streaming from YouTube and Twitch, both platforms. And we did this a couple days ago. So if you see on the YouTube channel, I have it posted, and I have a whole playlist of it now. Well, just the premiere on YouTube. That's the only one I have. And don't worry about it if you see the title, it says episode 10. That's only because I did 9 episodes on Twitch. So if you haven't followed me on twitch.com /NikoTheLegend, I highly suggest doing it so you can, come support me and talk to me about, anything video games while I'm playing a game. And then you can check out the other episodes, although they're kind of dematerializing due to time constraints. You know how Twitch is. And yes, 1 penny is good. I will take 1 penny, Mr. Michael Shadow. Welcome, welcome. So yeah, if you're ever worried about playing catch up, it's okay. If you want to just start with the YouTube premiere, that's just perfect. Yeah, so that's it. So like I said, my name's NikoTheLegend. I'm here to give you 1 hour of 1 hour of gaming news and topics, and yeah. What we do is just go through a bunch of articles. We discuss gaming topics, obviously, and then I kind of read them, I summarize them, I give my own take on it. And then if we have the audience, they'll offer their own opinions on it, and we'll kind of go back and forth talking about it, that type of fun stuff. And let's see, I always play catch up on what I'm playing right now for video games. Like I said, it doesn't matter if it's the next day or next year, you can play a different game at any time. So, good news, I finally beat Kingdom Come Deliverance. I finally did it. After 52 hours of playing Kingdom Come Deliverance, I finally beat it, and it was a fantastic experience. So, the game has been updated about a few times. Still working out some of the bugs in it, but so much better than what it was when it was released. It's a lot more optimized, although some of the loading might detract you from the game. It has some stupid loading moments, so I do apologize about that. Yes, sir. Hello, Nick Ben. Tech A. You know what I should do? I will send you the link, good sir. Welcome to the stream. 1 second. Let me get you. I'm gonna post both links. I'm gonna post the YouTube link and the Twitch chat, and then vice versa. Right? Okay. Anyway. So it says live now there. I don't know why it's like not in #1 in uploads. Anyway, so I'm going to be showing you that link in a second. Good says. So here is the link for you, good sir. I should post that there. And then, well, let me just type in. Oh, I forgot. The YouTube doesn't like you typing in the chat when it's popped out for some reason. Sorry about that. NikoTheLegend. There we go. So there's the link for that on the Twitch. So you can get dual streaming action. Oh wow, free. All right, thanks, man. I appreciate it. Welcome. Like I said, we just started, so nothing has been missed really. Just doing, still doing proper introductions right now. Okay, so let's get that up there, back up there. Okay, so the links are there. So, yes, so we have plenty of stuff to talk about. Yeah, I was playing catch-up on Kingdom Come Deliverance. Sorry, there's like a freaking bug. There's just a rotting corpse at the bottom of my desk. So, you know how it goes. You just play a game for so long, you forgot that your cat needs to be fed, and it just dies. Yes, my name is NikoTheLegend. That's me. Give you a little bow there. Okay, so, like I said, if this is your first time, we go through an hour of gaming news and topics. So I hope you stick around and hear what I have to say and hear what the internet has to say about current game events going on right now. Okay, so I'm glad I beat Kingdom Come Deliverance in preparation for Far Cry 5 because I got a big game out of the way for now and then get ready for the next big game. So that's going to be exciting. And then also, as you can tell in the Twitch chat, I've been streaming Persona 5 and sometimes Rainbow Six Siege and stuff like that. But it's been mainly Persona 5 and Kingdom Come Deliverance. And then sometimes Ultima. So, like I said, you can check it out if you don't know what I'm talking about. But without further ado, let's get started. And by the way, if you don't know what the shirt is, it's a Chrono Trigger shirt with Frog. And by the way, NIKO, the name NIKO stemmed from this game thanks to my roommate David Dial, who named Frog NIKO in reference to me. And that's how the origins of NIKO came to be. And that's how it turned into me writing a book, a YouTube channel, and a Twitch channel. My brain watches you as a man with long hair. I can't really see it. Okay. So that I'm like Toad. It's a part of my head. So yeah, I don't have really long hair. I have really short hair. I just took a shower too, so I try to be well groomed for this. But yeah. So that was a fan request, a support request, a viewer request of seeing what's under the hat. There could be anything. There could be a goddamn rabbit. Yes, I have the short hair. Oh, okay, so let's get into our first topic. Like I said, we have an hour. I'm so behind. Just kidding. Okay, so we have a whole bunch of stuff to talk about. As you can tell, you get an idea, and the title suggests, yeah, what we're going to be talking about. So let's get on with it. Let's just move these chats out of the way. All right. So, the first thing we're going to talk about is Dragon Ball Legends PvP fighting game announced for mobile. Okay, so, as you all know, Dragon Ball Z has been doing pretty well lately. Dragon Ball Super, it's been doing good in TV, in manga, and in video games. Dragon Ball FighterZ, I don't have it, but it looks very cool and great. I appreciate the fighting style and stuff, although I kind of prefer the Tenkaichi, like Budokai type style, like behind the back and stuff, because, you know, you're able to go to so many places. But, you know, I also like the Budokai series as well, when it's like a Street Fighter type style. So this is great. I think you kind of get the best of both worlds. But, you know, if you didn't like Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite, then this game will definitely give you what you want, because you like 3 vs. 3. So now, let's just say that now they're trying to do it on the mobile phone. And like I said, it's called Dragon Ball Legends. Isn't that exciting? Oh, spoilers. Let's see. Bandai Namco has announced a new title for iOS and Android. Dragon Ball Legends, you can see the deal here, was unveiled at the company's GDC presentation yesterday, with the biggest feature being global, real-time PvP. A 3D 3v3 fighting game. Legends has player control their chosen characters by tapping cards at the bottom of the screen. Well, that's not bad. Dragon Ball Legends overseas producer Toshitaka Takabana took to the stage to provide more details, describing the 3D gameplay as heavily action-oriented, and exactly what Dragon Ball fans wanted on a mobile app. I'm one of those people. The global real-time PvP is really the main event, allowing players from all over the world to face off against one another. Global PvP means players won't be separated by regions or areas, as it would lose the point of having a global PvP system to begin with. We're not going to muck around with providing pseudo experiences of PvP, where players fight over other players' datas, said Takabana. It's not going to be like that. We'll actually have the players be fighting one-on-one anywhere, anytime. And yes, Nick. Wow, both of our names are named Nick. That's great. It's mobile only. Dragon Ball Legends, which Dragon Ball Legends is actually a PlayStation game back in the day on PlayStation 1, but we won't get into details like that. Takabana described how the project couldn't have been realized without Google Cloud Platform, saying it allows for a really stable playing field where users don't really need to worry about internet connection, latency, and whatnot. All they need to worry about is the opponent that's going to be in front of them on screen. While the game is action-heavy, the control scheme was designed to be simple and intuitive, so that anyone can pick it up and play it. Players can bring 3 characters each into the 1 vs. 1 battles, with the object of the game being the defeat of your opponent's team. Sounds nice, doesn't it? Let's see. Each character is equipped with 4 universal cards that activate specific moves, and tapping them in succession lets players chain them into combo attacks. Takabana added that Dragon Ball Legends will be a flagship title for the studio that is on a whole new level. He also mentioned constant content updates. Of course, we all love that, hearing that. At least there's no microtransactions, maybe? I don't know. But we'll find out more about their plans for the game in a live stream later today. Okay, so far the confirmed characters are Goku, Piccolo, Nappa, really, and Frieza, with more of the roster to be revealed during the live stream. We hope that we can be a new benchmark in global PvP, added team leader Keigo Akita. The game is set to release later this year. So yeah, it's a mobile exclusive game. I think it's cool. Then it would be able to play Dragon Ball Z at your fingertips. But it'd be really cool if you can do Dragon Ball Z Fighters on the Switch. Aha! You can have both. You can play handheld and on the Switch. Which, can you please spoil everything? I will try my best. And I don't want to be spoiled milk, you know. So that's pretty cool. Like I said, you know, maybe there's some big time business people that are like big time Dragon Ball Z fans. They're like, whoa, I want to play Dragon Ball Z Fighters or a good Dragon Ball Z game, but I can't play it on my phone. Well, don't worry, it's coming to your phone. It's okay. It's all right. The sun is going down. I'm trying to tame the Hulk right now. But that's great. So I wonder what it looks like. I don't know. There's no video footage for it. It's just been announced. So we're not going to see anything. Maybe we'll see something at E3 or any type of a convention, expo. I don't freaking know. But that's pretty cool. Like I said, if you haven't played Dragon Ball Fighters, I highly suggest doing it because it's a pretty great fighting game. And they have 2 new characters coming out. They have Broly and Bardock, Super Saiyan Bardock. So now's the time. Now's more than ever. I'm pretty sure, but Dragon Ball Z games always go down in price over the years, like really low. So it's okay if you're still playing Xenoverse 2, which I heard was really good, but it's always on sale. Bandai Namco, always go on sale with that stuff. So that's pretty cool. Okay, so that's with that article. Let's move on to the next. I'm actually going to minimize my chat. Not chat. What am I talking about? My stream. I have... Yeah, sounds interesting. I have a Hawaii Honor 8. What? Who? Oh, I don't know what the Hawaii Honor 8 is, but if you'd like to explain it, by all means, I like to be educated. You made it in followers only mode. Interesting. Okay, so next topic we're gonna be talking. Oh wait, I have to have this thing up. God damn it. Okay, we can make it smaller though. No problem. We just have to make me small. I don't like to be small. Oh god, I'm getting so small in OBS. Okay, so the next one is gonna be. That's my phone, dude. Okay, the next one we're gonna be talking about is Sea of Thieves. Which you haven't heard, Sea of Thieves just came out today on Xbox One and PC. What? Pirates? What? Pirates? What? Pirates? That's pretty cool, right? You always wanted to saddle up. Well, you're not saddling up, but ship up, man up, hoist the sails. That's what it is. Man the cannons. Get ready to become an pirate with a peg leg. So, the game by Rareware has come out finally today, and I don't know if it's been doing good so far. So if anybody was asking about that, I don't know. But like I said, it's got the Play Anywhere program. I don't know if it's going to be out on PS4, but right now it's a Play Anywhere title on Xbox and PC only. So I don't know if it's going to be like Tomb Raider, Rise of the Tomb Raider, where it's a timed exclusive, which pissed off a lot of people, by the way. Which I don't know how Microsoft was able to do that, even though like Tomb Raider came out on PlayStation, you know, back in the day. Don't know. Okay, so let's talk about Sea of Thieves. And like I said, this is off Metro Gaming webpage, and this is kind of like an inbox thing where people are like send in like their own like little replies and responses. So it's not a complete article. You know, technically, it's not like some guy writing it. It's just people submitting their opinions, I guess. All right, so this one goes into. I know it's kind of hard to see, but bear with me. I'm gonna read it to you guys. Money can't buy you everything. Interesting preview of Sea of Thieves from GC, who said there doesn't appear to be any equipment that actually changes the gameplay in any way, or maybe there is, and we just haven't got far enough to realize it yet. Rare had already confirmed there will be no barriers for newcomers. I have to ask, why does progression always have to be linked to better, more powerful items? I don't see how this could be perceived as an annoyance. The system, which relies upon acquiring better items and improved stats, is in every other game. Rare have dared to be different and should be commended for not just producing Destiny with pirates. Why does the player who has played 100 hours have to have an advantage over the gamer who just started? The only advantage I see is experience in playing the game, which is how it should be, and not being overpowered. To suggest there is no form of progression is untrue. It's just a more inclusive approach, which involves becoming a legendary pirate to unlock more complex missions. As far as I'm concerned, Rare has made the right decisions for Sea of Thieves so far. I just hope they don't listen to critics who want them to conform. So this is what GC says. You don't have to have it, but every game needs goals, and having little or no player progression removes one of the most effective ways of achieving that. As well, potentially increasing issues with repetition. It also seems very important in a game all about acquiring treasure that you have to have something worthwhile to actually spend it on. But we'll see. So far, we're thoroughly enjoying Sea of Thieves. Okay, so with progressional systems, it really just depends on what kind of game you're playing. But to be honest, I think that all games should have a progressional system. And, you know, it depends if it's offline or online, right? If you're playing like an RPG game or something that's single player only, yeah, it's not going to matter if you have really OP stuff, because sometimes it's like you earned it, right? You spent your hard-earned hours, or whatever you want to call it, like accumulating these many resources and spending it and doing quests and all that. But then sometimes the game has, you know, harder zones or more difficult quests, or just level scaling like Elder Scrolls does, or like, you know, harder monsters like in Witcher 3. It's kind of like that. So, and also like MMOs do it like that too. It's like, well, see, it used to be like that when MMOs were hardcore. Like back, WoW is, I think it's WoW that's going like global, like where everybody, I don't know. I don't know if it's like a mega server, but I know Elder Scrolls Online did a mega server to where, just like Destiny as well, to where everyone's level is scaled, right? So it's not like you do have this guy who's, you know, he can be badass looking, right, with like the cosmetics and stuff, but he's not going to be able to like kick your ass per se, like not just like one shot you and you just have the worst time of your life. But if you decide to play a PvP server in World of Warcraft, you get what you ask for. I mean, to be honest, just look at Ultima Online. That game's all about being smart and being ruthless and being intelligent. There's really no proper way of playing it. It's a sandbox for a reason. It's the freedom to do what the hell you want. If you want to be a D-bag and hide outside of town, then that's your decision. And, you know, that's just hardcore role-playing games. That's hardcore permadeath, or whatever you want to call it. That's just how it goes. So some people, I'm sure a lot of people, are afraid of that type of overpowering stuff where their equipment is just so godly that they just get killed instantly. They just started, you know, they're noobs and all that. But I'm like, they've done things to help that out. In later games, like World of Warcraft, they had Alliance side, they had Horde side, and then they had neutral zones, you know? And you may have been level 1, and then even if the max level comes in, the guards can take them out, no problem. Or, you know, for the most part. You know, they had ways of counteracting that PvP aspect, even if you played PvP servers. But this game, I don't know, I'm pretty sure is, it does have PvP in it, and you're taking over people on boats and stuff, and whatever, you're hijacking, you're, like I said, you're conquering islands, or, I don't know how big the game is, I've never played it, but it looks very entertaining. And if the game wants, I mean, pirate life should be ruthless, it should be cutthroat, like for, you know, pun not intended. Actually, it was intended. I'm sorry. I'm lying to you all now. So I don't see what the big deal is. Like I said, if you're a newbie going into a dangerous area and you know there's going to be evil or harder enemies or harder characters or online players there, why are you going to go there and just tra-la-la-la-la? I mean, that's the meme, right? You spawn as a noob, you go outside the town, and you get murdered. That's a meme. That's a meme, especially in Ultima. There's a whole forum thing about that for Ultima Online. So it just depends on what experience you like when it comes to open world or this online type stuff. And like I said, Destiny has level balance, level scaling, and you can't PvP in Destiny outside of the matchmaking, which I kind of wish you could. I wish you can challenge each other, which would be kind of fun. I don't see what the problem was in that, because it'd be kind of cool just to travel around and other guardians are just fighting each other. I don't know. I mean, that's what was cool about MMOs and stuff and those kind of RPGs. So, I don't know. If you're going to buy Sea of Thieves, I mean, you can get it for free right now. If you have the Xbox Pass, you can get the Xbox Pass free for 2 weeks. So, it can definitely give you a chance to play it. I'm not going to even try it, to be honest, because let's just say that I'm just not interested in it right now, sadly. Oh, and thank you, Nick, for following. Appreciate it big time. Woo! I'm at 69. So that's pretty cool. So Sea of Thieves, like I said, open world, pirate, searching, loot type game. You can get a bunch of friends, travel on a boat together, and do mostly what you want. So I think that's pretty cool. And Rare probably hasn't made a good game in the longest time. I just wish they would make another, well, they just made Killer Instinct like a few years ago or 4 years ago, but they published it. Right? Is it fair to say that? But there hasn't been a Conquer game or Perfect Dark game or GoldenEye sequel. I'm just saying. Donkey Kong, Battletoads. There hasn't been a lot of Rare games like that. I mean, holy crap. Rare used to be a beast, but I guess this might be their comeback. Okay, so that's it with that. Let's talk about, God, there's somehow this game always ends up somewhere on my digital desk, and people want me to talk about it. And it's Fortnite. Woo, Fortnite. Yeah, it's so exciting. Fortnite. Oh God, it's so cool. Okay, I'll be serious now. Fortnite players are losing so much money after hackers target Epic Games' massive fan base. Oh, it was only a matter of time, wasn't it? As Fortnite continues to grow and expand, it seems that the game's dedicated community are now being targeted by crooks. I'm not a crook. Targeted by Richard Nixons. Just an army of Richard Nixons coming at you. Dozens of players have reported that hackers have infiltrated their accounts over the last month, racking up charges up to hundreds of dollars, reports Kotaku. Fortnite's developer Epic Games responded to inquiries about the hack, saying it's aware of the problem and is working to resolve it. However, a number of players have revealed just how puzzling and sneaky the hacks have been, with one in particular speaking to the website about his experience. Tyler, a Fortnite Battle Royale player, said that he received a text from a gamer pal last week asking if he'd purchased the base game, Save the World. He saw my account online in that game mode. Tyler explained, in fact, Tyler claims that he never purchased it, and he allegedly didn't even log in for the last 24 hours. Shortly after getting the text, the gamer said he received email receipts for purchases of $149.99 and $99.99. Shortly after getting he said that despite the strange purchases, his account password has not changed, so he has no idea how hackers took control of his account. Things may have been made easier due to the fact his card data was saved in his Epic Games profile. It's reported that Tyler received funds after the purchases have been flagged. Ooh, it's getting spooky. He isn't alone though, as over the last few weeks, dozens of other players have complained that their accounts have been compromised on Reddit and on Epic Games forums. Interesting. One said they haven't played Fortnite Save the World in 4 months, but ended up being charged $210 for 2 purchases. Speaking to Kotaku, an Epic Games spokesperson said, "We are aware of instances where users' accounts have been compromised using well-known hacking techniques and are working to resolve these issues directly with those players affected. Any players who believe their account has been compromised should reach out to the player support immediately." Looks like Fortnite isn't having the last laugh when it comes to cheating or hacking. It was PUBG, and I guess the same people are going after Fortnite now. So, be careful when you're leaving your information saved in your bank account or any type of purchase site where it can save your information. You gotta be careful, especially like the websites like Fanatical and G2A.com that sell illegal keys that they steal, that they probably hack and take the code or whatever you want to call it, the product. So you gotta be careful of those too, because you don't know where those are coming from, and those people could easily have access to your files. You just never know. They can easily input some type of virus or hack in your game. You won't even notice. You won't even know. So people, like I said, that guy said he hasn't played Save the World for 4 months, and all of a sudden he was bankrupt. Just kidding, not bankrupt, but broke. So yeah, be careful, guys. Be careful. And these are games that, especially games that are early access or are just recently new or still working out bugs, those are the ones that get easily the most targeted, because And despite how many people there are playing it, it also matters about fan base. But like I said, hacking is not a new thing when it comes to games, obviously. I mean, PlayStation Network's been hacked. WoW has been hacked on so many levels and so many multiple occasions. People's accounts getting hacked. It's crazy. It's crazy. But yeah, games get hacked all the time. But it's great that they are refunding the players who didn't spend that money actually. So it's pretty cool. So yeah, cancel your account right now. Do it. Don't stop now. So that's something about Fortnite. I know. It's so exciting. It's so exciting to play Fortnite. But yeah, I've only played Fortnite like a couple of times, and it was all right. You know, Battle Royale games aren't that. They're just not my cup of tea. You know, they're too stressful. In my honest opinion, too stressful. I thought Gears of War was stressful as heck because of its funny mechanics and its bullcrap. Hey, it's raining outside, so if you hear crackling on the door, the garage door in my mother-in-law's suite, then you know why. It's not people throwing daggers at my door. Okay, it's not a nice door from Adventure Time. So thank you. Oh my God, if it's really bad, I'm sorry. Please let me know, people, in the comments below. Okay, so we're gonna move on to the next article. Ah. What? Wait, hold on a second. Okay. Sorry, I just saw something in the article. Okay. So this one talks about Super Smash Bros. New characters. This is talking about the Switch. Phantasy Star Online 2 and Sea of Thieves beta. We're going to be... Where was Friday, March 9th? Okay, we're going to be mainly talking about Super Smash Bros. But Phantasy Star Online 2 caught my attention because I was just thinking that they haven't made a Phantasy Star Online game in a long time. And... if you see in my YouTube channel, I am doing a Phantasy Star playthrough on the Sega Mega Drive. So that's pretty good. Nobody really watches it because they really just come to watch my Mass Effect videos because they're so informative and, you know, up to date, relevant. You know, people like relevant stuff. But I still like doing Let's Plays. They're pretty fun. I'm a pretty fun guy. I'm a pretty fun guy. Watch me lick my toes. See, I'm doing it. Okay. So, let's talk about Super Smash Bros. Alright, new challengers. Oh, if you're not up to speed, let's just say that Super Smash Bros. For the Switch has been announced recently in the latest Nintendo Direct. So check it out on the Nintendo YouTube page. Woo! So, the most important question facing video games today are what new characters should be added to the new Smash Bros. The teaser at the end of the Nintendo Direct was great, and there's some, okay, he doesn't know how to spell. Some new Nintendo characters that seem pretty obvious. Breath of the Wild, Link to the Zelda, Super Mario Odyssey Mario, new Pokemon, 1 or 2 ARMS characters, new Fire Emblem characters. Sad not to see the new game preview, Xenoblade Chronicles 2, or whatever upcoming Nintendo games want to highlight. In terms of obscurities, I'd still like to see Nell or one of the Advanced Wars crews, plus Birdo, Chibi Robo, and the return of the Ice Climbers. Get out of here. The most fun to speculate, though, is the third-party characters, and I hope this time they get Konami on board for Bomberman and Simon Belmont, and Snake, I guess. Hey, Snake was bad. I like Snake in Brawl. Would I love to see Dark Souls representation as well, and although I've never liked the character, I imagine Crash Bandicoot is quite likely. But what does everyone else think? At this point, the Switch is so popular that I think they get cold. I think they cold get just about anyone. Oh, jeez. Could get just about anyone. That's what it means. And they'll probably see what happens when you don't know how to spell. They'll probably want to, if they are trying to hide the fact that it's an enhanced port rather than a straight sequel, which is what I suspect. Well, I mean, I'm okay with that. If it's like, there's a possibility it could be a re-release of the Wii U version and the 3DS. It's a very possible thing. Although the Wii U version came out in 2015, 2014. So, I mean, it's had 4 years. That's quite a bit of time to go by. Smash Bros. Really only comes out once every console generation. So, you know, the original, Melee, Brawl, the Wii U, and now it's going to get it for the Switch. I just hope they give it an actual name. I'm sorry, but I just didn't like how they called it Smash Bros. For Wii U and for 3DS. I thought that was really lame. A way to go, Nintendo, on that weak sauce. I don't care if it's a better way to help with marketing. I like buying games with cool names on them. I'm sorry. Super Smash Bros. For Wii U is just the obvious, obviously. And that's why the Wii U was just that bad, you know? They had to specify what version you were getting. They're like, please, don't get this version. But yeah, there should be a lot of third-party characters. I'm hoping they have... Oh, I've seen some people want Isaac from Golden Sun. Simon Belmont would be cool. Goku would be badass, for sure. Shovel Knight would be great. Banjo-Kazooie even. I'm just going balls deep here. And Microsoft has expressed itself that it would be cool to have Microsoft characters in Smash Bros. Like Banjo-Kazooie would be awesome. I mean, we've seen Sonic, we've seen Snake, we've seen, what are the third-party characters? Oh my god, they're like so famous for it. Anyway, you get the idea. There was a lot in the Wii U version, which I was really happy about. I just, don't put Dark Pit in, and don't put so many freaking Fire Emblem characters in there. Like, we don't need 6 Fire Emblem characters. That's just too much. Too much. We like characters that are completely different. Oh yeah, Cloud. Cloud was another one from Final Fantasy, which was great. I liked playing Cloud. So yeah, it would be really cool to see great levels, right? Great levels, great DLC, great graphics, and whether or not, see, it depends on when I'm going to get the Switch. I don't have it. My roommates have it. I might be getting the Switch when the new Pokemon game gets released, if it does get released this year, which I hope it does. For the Switch, and I hope it's the Pokemon game we've all been waiting for. That'd be really exciting, wouldn't it? So yeah, that'd be pretty cool. That'd be pretty cool. That'd be pretty cool, right? Okay, so let's see here. Where's this Phantasy Star Online 2 stuff? I actually wanted to add that in. Where is it? Where? The original Monster Hunter. Oh, wait, hold on. So, apparently in the Japanese Nintendo Direct, they discussed Phantasy Star Online 2 Cloud outfits for Zelda Breath of the Wild. I didn't even know Phantasy Star Online 2 Cloud was a thing on Switch in Japan. Why does Sega not want to share Phantasy Star Online 2 outside of Japan anymore? Someone said, let's see, Sega hasn't made an effort with Phantasy Star in the West for years, although the success of Monster Hunter World may be the best hope they'll have a change of heart. Yeah, because, I mean, can we not just have... Look, we don't need another online game. There are so many online games these days. Can we just get a Phantasy Star single-player game? I think that's fair to say. People who played Phantasy Star on the Sega Genesis or whatever probably had a freaking blast. Phantasy Star 4, the Millennium one, whatever, I think they re-released it on Mega Drive. It's a fantastic role-playing game. It's one of the games that you should play before you die. Just emulate that sucker. But yeah, so anybody had any suggestions for Smash Bros. Characters they'd like to see, please leave in the comment or in the chats. That'd be pretty fun to talk about. Let's see. Okay, so this one talks about microtransactions. Microtransactions. Okay. All right. Hey, last time we talked about Luigi's penis over there. That was exciting, wasn't it? All right. So, State of Decay. Oh, I didn't know we were talking about State of Decay 2. I swear it just said microtransactions. It was clickbait. I'm sorry. So, State of Decay 2 is this upcoming zombie survival game that has co-op now, and it looks great. Bethesda and Smash Brothers and Shenmue 3 Defense. Okay, so this is gonna be nice. This will be probably the last article if I can rub it out for 20 minutes. Hey, good jokes, huh? Good jokes for Nico. Oh, I'm just so glad to be Kingdom Come Deliverance. You don't know how much of a weight of a weight that takes off my back, because those open world games really take advantage of your time. Excuse me, sorry, I was drinking water off camera. Okay, I've just read with interest that State of Decay 2 will not have microtransactions, even though it seems like exactly the sort of game that normally would. Considering that a lot of other games seem to be shying away from them and loot boxes since last year, I wonder if we are actually seeing some kind of victory for gamers. I've been playing Vermintide 2 since launch, and while I agree the loot system is not the best, though, out of things, it doesn't involve microtransactions. So it's bad rather than greedy design. The game is great otherwise, though. I recommend it despite the problems, which I doubt will last long before they patch it out. I think that Star Wars Battlefront 2 was so bad that it really did change the industry, so in a way EA's greed has a positive result on gaming overall. So you can even argue that The Last Jedi being so bad also worked out well for gaming, as that probably put a dent in the game's sales as well. Yes, if you haven't seen The Last Jedi, don't go, okay, just real quick, don't go what the critics are saying about that movie. They are paid to say that, because deep down, that movie was crap. It was the worst Star Wars movie I've ever seen. I'd rather watch Jar Jar throw sand on Anakin in the prequels. I'm not kidding either. I would rather watch those prequels well over The Last Jedi. The Last Jedi was just a mess. Just a mess. It was just pointless. It was just such a pointless movie. It's like, the movie was so bad that people wanted to do a patent on getting rid of it. Or redoing the movie for holy crap. Anyway. Let's see. Sending a message to microtransactions and loot boxes are bad and they can actually cost the company money putting them into the game. So, whatever anti-customer idea publishers are cooking up next, beware, your plans can backfire. The surest thing is just to make a good game. P.S. You can also make State of Decay 2 free via Game Pass, so it's extra good value. Yeah. Is it? Maybe. It better not be $60 for State of Decay 2. It better be like $30. Fucking Microsoft. All right. So, microtransactions are bad. Don't do it. Hold on to your money. So let's see here. Trying to look for. Let's see. There was Bethesda and Smash Bros. I guess we could talk about that. Okay. I know Konami and other Japanese companies are obvious first thoughts for the new Smash Brothers. I'm surprised nobody has mentioned the more obvious third party, Bethesda. Oh yeah, Bethesda is doing really well on Switch. Nintendo has been very pally with them since the Switch came out, and I could see them doing either the Skyrim guy or the Doom guy as a guest character. Oh my god, the Doom guy would be the bomb. I prefer Doom guy personally, as he'd be very different to anyone else, and he's a proper iconic character, even if he doesn't have a name. Yeah, you just call him Doom guy. That's a proper name right there. Other obvious ones that I don't think I've mentioned are Rabbids, following the success of Kingdom Battle. That's not bad. Don't care for them myself, but I can see it happening. Or Rayman. I could also see Nintendo trying to get champions from Zelda Breath of the Wild in there, but I'm not sure how. Just picking one or two seems a bit random, but I don't see how you can get one character switching between them. Unless it's Zelda invoking their ghost or something, which might work as she doesn't really do anything all game. The other issue is to do about Ganondorf. He doesn't seem to have any appearance that in Breath of the Wild that is either similar to previous Smash Brothers, or which seems like it could turn into a new character. I honestly don't know what they do with him other than they either take him out or go old school and make him a pig guy. I can see that happening. That wouldn't be too bad. I'm okay with that. 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 Okay, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Yeah, like I said, there's so many possibilities of people for Smash Brothers. Where is this Shenmue stuff? Where is it? Shenmue Defense. Where do I see that? I'm trying to look for that. Football Manager, really? I don't know. But we'll just read this then. So, I see the news that the Blue Point Games, who did the excellent Shadow of the Colossus remakes, are working on a new remake. They won't say what it is or give any clue except that it's apparently bigger in scope than Shadow of the Colossus. So what do you think it could be? Looking at their previous work, almost all the remastered work has been with Sony games, the only exception being Metal Gear Solid. So I guess that means the most likely options are another Sony game or Metal Gear Solid 1. Ooh, Metal Gear Solid. But they already did a remake for Metal Gear Solid 1. That's Twin Snakes, which was fantastic, by the way. Problem is what they mean by bigger in scope. Shadow of the Colossus is actually a fairly small game, really, so most are bigger than it, and they could be talking about anything from Demon's Souls to Siphon Filter. Wow, that'd be crazy. Personally, I hope it's a PlayStation 1 or 2 era game as I think they're the most interesting to see updated with new game graphics. Silent Hill would be great, or Dino Crisis. Ha! Something that is almost unplayable today because of how dated the graphics are now. Yeah, a remake of Silent Hill 1 or Dino Crisis. First of all, Konami's not smart. They're not a smart company. Because, you know, with the whole Hideo thing and the Metal Gear. Or Dino Crisis would be pretty interesting. Dino Crisis hasn't seen the light of day in a long time. And I've never played the first two. And that's a Capcom game, too. Hey, Capcom needs to start bringing back all its big stuff, man. I mean, they're doing it right now, like Monster Hunter, Resident Evil, Mega Man, Okami. They need to bring back Breath of Fire, Dino Crisis, and Mega Man X. Like, goddamn, they need to bring back an X. They need to make an X game. Holy crap, they do. Okay, so man, we kind of ended this on a shorter note, but that's okay. That's no problem. Seems the audience has died down a bit, but hey, you know what to say, tough crowd, you know, tough crowd. So, everybody, that is it for now. Does anybody have any questions for anybody viewing? I will sit here for a good 30 seconds and not hoping, but understanding, or not even understanding, just wondering if you have any questions. Oof, I had to catch myself there. So, don't be shy. Ask away. Oh, I got a text. Does that mean someone's going to ask away? Oh, God. Autofocus is on. That's really obnoxious. So I'm sorry about that. Like I said, if you haven't heard of this album yet, it is Multiplayer Charity, a tribute to video games. You can get it on iTunes for $12 and Materia Collection for $7. It is a collection of your favorite video game songs, redone or recovered or whatever, remastered or just remixed by these, popular artists. I don't know if they're just strictly video game artists, but they're artists, and they made them great. Awesome. Nice little take on there. So that's Multiplayer Charity. It's pretty cool. Multiplayer tribute to video games. It's pretty easy to find. You'd find it in no time. Okay, so 30 seconds have passed and no one has had a question. Whatever, I understand, people, I understand. It's a scary thing to talk to a man with a Mario hat who has hair. Don't worry, I have hair. No worries. But thank you, everybody, for stopping by to check out the NIKO show to give you an idea of what it's all about. I hope to see you in future endeavors. We are actually going to be streaming Pokemon Uranium tonight. Two times, I think 2 times, depending on if Dayton gets online tonight. Oh, someone has been banned from my channel. Thanks, David Dial. He must have been saying some weird things, I guess. Wow, the moderator has moderated. Wow, that's the first time I ever had that happen. So appreciate it, good friend. But like I said, oh, he's bot. LOL. Okay, cool. Cool. Ka-choo. So anyways, yes, we'll be Pokemon streaming later tonight. I'm just going to be grinding for the most part. And then hopefully we play it for real again tonight with Dayton Does Gaming. Or we play it in sometime later this week. But yeah, hope to see you guys soon. Okay, bye-bye. 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 Bye-bye.